Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Jamel from Fantasy Life, and today we gotta talk about Johnny Cage. Specifically Johnny Cage's stunt double ability. This is by far one of the worst moves in the game, one of the worst abilities in the game, and it's sad that Johnny Cage has it because stunt double used to be a pretty good move in MKX, and they nerfed it so hard, and they nerfed it in a way that doesn't make sense to Johnny Cage. For those who don't know, Johnny Cage is an actor that takes pride in the fact that he does his own stunts. That's one of the reasons he actually entered the Mortal Kombat tournament, is to prove that he wasn't a fraud. So like when MKX gave you the stunt double variation and it was mostly his shadow abilities attacking you, that kind of sort of made sense that, alright, it's a stunt double, but it's him at the same time that's still really hitting you. It's just like his shadow projection, his after image that's actually attacking you. Whereas in this game, there's a literal stunt double, which betrays the whole Johnny Cage authenticity thing. Like, in fact, in one of the intros where it's Johnny Cage versus Johnny Cage, he comes in and says, "I do my own stunts." And then the older Johnny Cage says something about he uses a stunt double or something like that. And then the younger Johnny Cage calls him like a fraud or something like that, to that nature. And it explains, like, NetherRealm was aware, NetherRealm is aware that Johnny Cage does his own stunts, so it's weird that they had literal stunt doubles come out. But not only that, this thing takes up 2 slots and it replaces the shadow kick, which is arguably one of Johnny Cage's best attacks and one of the best moves in the game in terms of like closing distance, finishing combos, and stuff like that. But it replaces that for this move that takes up 2 slots too. It takes up 2 whole slots. NetherRealm got to stop this. In this game, I'm noticing a lot of the moves that take up 2 slots are some of the most garbage moves in the game. But it takes up 2 slots and it is so punishable. Like, this move is meant to literally hit you out of an attack. Like, oh man, how can I explain this? I'll show you.
I do my own stunts. You? I got people for that. Poser.
Round 1.
So with Johnny Cage's attacks, like, as you can see, it has such a slow startup and it doesn't do a lot of damage whatsoever. So like if I don't enhance it, it does 50, it does 5. But if I do enhance it, it does like 110. Not only that, it's not even reliable. As you can see, I enhanced it and it only did the 50. He didn't finish it. It does 110. So like even if you enhance it, it's inconsistent in the fact that, like, sometimes he'll connect the second attack to do the more damage and sometimes he won't. Now he does have another one where a clone comes up from behind, which is faster and it's an overhead, or he can choose to grab you, which allows you to then go in and, you know, do a punish. But it's so avoidable, and the startup on it, look how slow Johnny Cage's startup is on it. Like, he's waving. And granted, that back one where the clone comes up from behind you is a bit faster. It is not fast enough to where a person playing you won't notice. On top of that, I mean, if they're just blocking high, they can literally just move forward and it'll whiff. They can jump and it'll whiff. And if it's the mid grab, I believe they can just block it too. So like and then like if you notice Johnny's hand movement, you're gonna know which one is coming out because he does the same hand movement for each one. It's not like he switches it up. So whenever he does that wave, that one, it's gonna be the one coming from behind. And if he points forward, it's gonna be the one that rushes you. Which that one has such a slow startup for little reward, very little reward. This one right here is the best one because you can then do a punish and it can lead to a full combo. Whereas the one that rushes you, little reward, very little reward, and it's not worth it because you're just going to get punished every time. Now we're going to switch over to MKX so I can show you what the stunt double used to be. So this is Johnny Cage and MKX, and this is what his stunt double was. So, see? it's a little shadow projection that actually came out, and it was actually really good in MKX because it could lead to combo starters, it could lead to combo extenders, it could even lead to combo finishers. In this particular variation, it was the go-to way to not only get those long combos, but those long, very damaging combos in this particular game. The stunt double variation was so much better, and it's so much faster. Just look at the start. Look how fast it comes out. The minute you call it out, it comes out. And look how fast it is to start up. It just starts right up. Bang. It's a little quick little taunt animation, and it's active, ready for use. And it comes out so fast. The minute you call it out, it comes out, and you can do it right into a combo. A pretty girthy combo at that, too, if you're really talented with it. Not only that, it could be a girthy combo from mid-range too, from the middle of the screen. It doesn't need to be I'm doing it in the corner, but it doesn't need to be for the corner. No, there was definitely ways you can do this in the middle of the screen and carry the opponent to the opposite side of the screen, which is stunt double. Your stunt double was a lot faster, a lot safer, and it led to way better rewards with Johnny Cage. It helped with Johnny Cage's pressure, it helped with his combo extensions, it helped with his combo damage. This is a real stunt double right here, and it doesn't betray Johnny Cage too, because he's still hitting you. He's not getting like an actual actor to come in and do the move for him. Now this right here, this is the benefit to that one where it goes forwards. So it literally punished them after you've already been punished. So like, let's say somebody is attacking you, they've already started hitting you. If you did that move just before they started hitting you, then you're gonna hit them for just 5% damage. Now, most of the time it doesn't add up, because chances are by the time they hit you, by the time your stunt double hits them, they have already done more damage to you. So it's not even worth that long ass animation. It would be a little bit more worth it if the stunt doubles did way more damage. If they did like a fuck ton of damage for it to come out that slow. Bang! See how it hit her? It hit her, but she already took 100% of my health, whereas that overhead punch only did 70% of hers. So it's not worth it. See, this is the only way it's actually worth it. But in my like with my thing, it's still not worth it, because like the only reason I'm getting caught in this particular combo and taking this kind of damage is because I'm stuck in that long ass animation where I could just be blocking the attack or taking the grab or something to that nature. See, look, granted it hit me out of the grab, so that helps me out a lot. But I wouldn't have been grabbed in the first place if I wasn't stuck in that long ass animation. And that's what I mean by like, and this is a move that takes up 2 slots. So that's what I mean, like they nerfed the shit out of Johnny Cage's stunt double. Whereas this move right here is so slow and doesn't really lead to anything unless you enhance the clone that comes up from behind and grabs. That can lead to a full combo, which is awesome. See, like it did right here. I didn't do a combo, but I just wanted to show that it leads to an attack. That's the only one that's worth some, and you have to enhance it. Whereas in MKX, you did not have to enhance it. The stunt doubles were a lot faster, and they led to longer and fuller and more damaging combos. So, with that being said, if you like this video, smack that like button. If you hate it, smack that dislike button. If you want to talk more about Johnny Cage and his corny stunt doubles and MK11, leave in the comments below. And remember, your life is a fantasy.